Her text arrived at 11:17 p.m. No buildup, no hesitation, just a clean blade through the chest. Wedding's still on, but I'm spending the last few nights with my ex, for closure. The dots blinked after, like she was waiting for me to scream, to beg, to break. I didn't. I typed 4 words: do what you need. Then I set the phone down. My hand didn't shake, my face didn't crack. But inside, everything twisted, tightened, turned to steel. I already knew what needed to be done. She thought betrayal was new to me. It wasn't. I'd seen it before, felt it in smaller doses. Half-truths, hidden messages. Phone calls ended too quickly when I walked into the room. But this was different. There was no disguise now, no performance, just bold contempt. She'd invited another man into the final days of what was supposed to be our beginning. And she thought I would wait patiently at the altar, smiling like nothing had happened. I stared at the ceiling that night, tracing cracks in the plaster like veins, wondering how long she'd been rehearsing that message, wondering how long I'd been the fool. But the truth wasn't what mattered anymore, not really. What mattered was control. The next morning I called the venue. My voice didn't tremble. I said the date, the names, then I told them to cancel everything. The woman on the line hesitated, her tone careful. "Sir, are you sure?" "Yes," I said, "I'm sure." I hung up before she could ask why. The silence afterward was heavy. But it wasn't grief, it was clarity. Step 1 had been set. For days I played my role perfectly. I smiled when she came home late. I nodded when she said she needed time to think. I didn't ask questions when she disappeared for hours with her phone face down. But my mind was alive, calculating, watching. Her laughter changed when she spoke to him. I could hear it through the walls, sharper, lighter, not the laugh she gave me anymore. Every whisper, every glance at her phone was another nail in the coffin she'd built for us. She thought I was blind. But blindness is a choice, and I had chosen to see. The truth came crashing, not in my hands, but in hers. At her bachelorette party, surrounded by her friends, champagne glasses clinking, the call arrived. The venue. The wedding was canceled. Not postponed, not delayed, canceled. I wasn't there, but I didn't need to be. I imagined it clearly, her painted smile faltering, glass slipping slightly in her hand, the quick stammer of excuses to her friends, the desperate dialing of my number. My phone buzzed again and again that night. I let it. I didn't answer. She wanted closure. The confrontation came the next morning. She stormed into the kitchen, hair disheveled, voice sharp. "What the hell did you do?" I didn't look up from my coffee. "You canceled everything!" she screamed. I set the cup down slowly, watching the steam curl between us. "You already did that," I said. Her face tightened. "What are you talking about?" I slid my phone across the table. Her own message stared back at her. "Wedding's still on, but I'm spending the last few nights with my ex." Her lips parted, but no words came, only silence. "You wanted him," I said calmly. "Now you have him. Without me, without the ceremony, without the illusion." Tears welled, but they didn't move me. I had already buried what I felt for her. Revenge doesn't always need flames. Sometimes it only needs ice. I had canceled not only the wedding, but every vendor, every photographer, every booking, every piece she had paraded to her friends. Gone. Her perfect vision of herself, the dress, the flowers, the applause, collapsed in one phone call. She thought she was clever, balancing 2 worlds, savoring the taste of betrayal while still holding me as a backup. But I erased her backup. I erased us. And when she looked at me, begging for some shred of forgiveness, I gave her nothing. No rage, no pleading, Just emptiness. Because emptiness hurts more. I left that day with nothing but a bag slung over my shoulder. She followed me to the door, voice breaking, trying to explain, to twist the story into something survivable. But words can't undo contempt once it's revealed. She had chosen, and I had finished it. The locks clicked behind me. The air outside was cold, sharp, clean. For the first time in months, I felt something close to peace. Closure is a funny word. She thought it meant one last night with him, one last kiss, one last betrayal before tying herself to me. But closure is something else. It's walking away. It's erasing every illusion. It's leaving someone to choke on the taste of their own lies. And as I stepped into the morning light, suitcase in hand, I finally understood. The wedding wasn't canceled. It had never existed at all.